Right now at 5, two amendments in August's primary election will decide how Wisconsin will spend federal funding.
And a UWL program connects amputees with physical therapy students.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Senator Tammy Baldwin is introducing new legislation designed to protect communities from sudden hospital closures. The Hospital Stability and Health Services Act will require hospital services to give at least 90 days notice to the U.S. Department of Human Services before closing. That's longer than the 60-day notice federal law currently requires. Now, the bill comes after HSHS abruptly closed its 2 hospitals and Prevaic closed its 19 clinics out in western Wisconsin in March. Baldwin hopes this will ensure communities won't be left without the medical care they need.
If a big hospital is going to leave one of our communities, that they have to better ensure that patients can still get the care they need and workers will land on their feet and no community is left behind.
Governor Tony Evers has also come out in support of Baldwin's plan, saying it'll go a long way in making sure people have access to proper care. In less than 3 weeks, Wisconsinites will cast their votes in the August partisan primary.
And as News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains, there will be more than just candidates on the ballot. Allison.
Ken and Emily, voters will decide on 2 constitutional amendments about how the state spends federal funding. Some argue the measures add needed oversight. Others say it would add unnecessary delays.
It's so confusing, and I don't know anybody that's looked at that and read it through and said, oh, I know exactly what that means.
Wisconsin voters will soon hit the polls and be faced with 2 constitutional amendment questions about federal funding, a topic not many people are familiar with. Right now, in certain cases like emergencies, the governor can accept federal funding without legislature approval. But these amendments would block the governor from allocating funds without the legislature's support. They could also allow the legislature to go around the governor to approve federal money.
We've spent years looking at how federal funds are spent in Wisconsin, and we feel that federal funding is often important, but it's often misspent and there's no accountability.
Conservative think tank the Badger Institute says the amendments create necessary oversight in the allocation process.
In our estimation, a yes is important on both questions so that there's more accountability over how billions of dollars in federal funding that flows through Wisconsin are spent.
The amendments were drafted following an influx of federal COVID relief money to the state. Democratic Governor Tony Evers used that funding for healthcare infrastructure and workforce grants without input from the Republican-controlled legislature.
This is a representative democracy, and we feel in this instance there's no representation on how all this money is spent.
Groups like the La Crosse County Democrats say a once-in-a-lifetime event doesn't necessitate a policy change meant to provide quick relief during emergencies.
When there's something happening like a flood or a tornado or something, people need money and assistance immediately.
Anytime that you have to get the legislature involved with it, it is going to take time because if they're not in session, then you have to pull them into session.
Even a 24-hour delay could be extraordinarily dangerous for someone who is in need of emergency assistance.
Representative Lauren Oldenburg voted in favor of the amendments when they were in the state legislature. He believes they'll make it easier for residents to know how federal money is being spent.
People know where they were spent and how they're spent because it goes through a legislative resolution or a rule, so people can see, hey, we're going to spend this X amount of dollars.
But others believe the amendments themselves lack transparency, saying they lack crucial details, making it so Wisconsinites won't even know what they're voting for.
There's better ways to work together and to solve problems than to put confusing amendments on the ballot.
Although they are related, the 2 amendments are not dependent on each other. So if one gets approved and the other is denied, the one that's approved can go into effect. Ken and Emily?
All right, Allison Fergut live in studio. Thank you, Allison.
Well, another fine July day in the books. I thought it was lovely out, but apparently some photogs thought it was really hot. So Nicole, why don't you tell us what we were feeling?
I thought it was lovely out, but I guess it's very subjective because I'm not looking forward to the heat that's coming up, but some of you might be excited for that. So we are in store for some warming up, but for now it's going to stay just around normal. 80 degrees right now in La Crosse. It's going to start to dwindle back down into the 70s as we get into those evening hours, but not a single cloud in the forecast for tonight. tonight, so it's going to be a nice sunny and eventually clear overnight period. Similar story for Eau Claire, just a bit cooler. Most of our overnight lows in the area are going to dip down into the low 60s, but some of us might even see the low to mid 50s, so another great night to have your windows open and give your AC a break before those warm and hot temperatures start to come in. Now we do have shower chances for Sunday night going into Monday. I'll be able to break that down for you in a little bit, and then we do have that heat and humidity to come eventually. But our drivecast tomorrow is going to be pretty nice, despite a little bit of fog that's going to be coming into the morning. But if you're leaving work early to get out there for a trip this weekend, then you're in for a treat.
And that is Greg behind that steering wheel. He's on a much needed road trip
Yes, he is.
for the rest of the week and next week. So thank you for helping us out today, Nicole. Okay, Coulee Cap is hosting 2 events today to help La Crosse's homeless population. The morning started off with a July point in time count. That's a biannual count that helps determine how many people are experiencing homelessness in the La Crosse area. The point in time count also gathers information about the needs of unsheltered people. This was followed by Homeless Connect, which sets homeless individuals up with community resources like foot care, haircuts, and help with filling out paperwork. Coulee Cap's Housing and Community Services Director says everyone goes through different challenges in life, and it's important to offer support without judgment.
It's important to give back to your community, to be involved with your community, and to recognize that there are different challenges that people are facing. Your neighbors have different experiences, and that whatever we can do to provide to someone, and whether that's a listening ear, a resource, or an item that we can maybe share with them.
Now, if you missed the event, there are other resources available on Coulee Cap's website. We'll have those links on our digital platforms.
A motorcycle convoy to support veterans is making a stop in Onalaska today. The Great American Convoy is a motorcycle group that raises money and awareness for the Wounded Warrior Project. On their 2,000-mile ride from upstate New York to western Montana, the bikers are making fundraising stops at Harley-Davidson dealerships. So today the convoy stopped at the Great River Harley-Davidson in Onalaska. The convoy's leader says it's great to see riders from all over the country come together to support veterans.
Some people come just for one day, one stop. Other people come for multiple days, even weeks or months. It's really an amazing experience to share the road with all these riders. I like to tell people I'm like Forrest Gump running across America, only I'm riding a motorcycle and people are joining me on their bikes as well.
The Great American Convoy has raised $73,000 so far. They've got an ultimate goal of $200,000. If you'd like to donate to the Wounded Warrior Project, we'll have that link on all of our digital platforms.
Fun stuff right there. A groundbreaking initiative at UWL is bridging the gap between clients with amputations and physical therapy students.
Yeah, the Lower Extremity Amputee Program, or LEAP, aims not only to enhance patients' everyday functionality, but also their overall quality of life.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain shows us how it's transforming lives one step at a time.
At the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, the LEAP program is making a huge difference, helping connect people with amputees to physical therapy students. The UWL LEAP program is dedicated to pairing amputees with physical therapy students for personalized exercise programs. Meet 10-year-old Jude Schipper, who was born with spina bifida and without his left leg. Through this program, Jude has been focusing on improving his endurance and upper body strength. His mother says the program is a win-win for both the patients and students.
They get him to do some extra work and they get some experience.
Jude is gaining experience with his prosthetic. It's also helping him become more functional in his daily life.
Making them feel like they can do or go back to things that they were struggling with prior to either this injury, or maybe they were doing really well with their prosthetic for a while and then something happened.
Helping Jude feel more at ease, knowing he's not alone.
There's other individuals with prosthetics here, and so that's really fun for him to get to see that he's not the only one with a prosthetic.
Reporting in La Crosse, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Michael. Now, their summer program ended July 19th. They are still finalizing the schedule for their fall program.
However, we can confirm that the start date for their spring program is set for January 2025. A face-to-face visit between President Biden and Israel's Prime Minister sparks outrage.
Former President Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris respond to protesters burning the American flag and writing pro-Hamas graffiti.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
They don't clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Enter to win over $1 million in giveaways. The 50th anniversary sale at Home Furniture.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Suncast resin storage sheds are excellent for protecting outdoor lawn and garden equipment and are easy to assemble. Get this 8x10 tree mount storage shed for $1099.99 after rebate. Be prepared for the unexpected with Generac home standby generators. They automatically start within seconds of sensing a power loss. Save over $685 on this generator after rebate at Menards, America's #1 home improvement retailer for customer satisfaction.
Save big money at Menards.
When migraine strikes, do you question the trade-offs of treating? Ubrelvy is another option. It works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness. Ask about Ubrelvy.
Our phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic, don't you think?
Oh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is in the U.S. for the first time since President Biden took office. The two men meeting face-to-face at the White House this afternoon to discuss the war in Gaza.
Netanyahu is also planning to meet with the next president of the United States. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
Pro-Palestinian protesters outside the White House held up an effigy of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, showing him with blood on his hands.
Right now, right behind us, President Biden is having a meeting. He's having a meeting with a war criminal.
Netanyahu arrived for his first face-to-face talks with President Biden since the October 7th attack and war in Gaza.
And I look forward to discussing with you today and working with you in the months ahead on the great issues before us.
Netanyahu and Biden are discussing the outline of a deal that would pause the fighting and see Hamas release Israeli hostages.
There are gaps that remain, and our team continues to work with our counterparts in the region to see if we can't close those gaps.
The two men also met with family members of American citizens still being held hostage in Gaza. With President Biden's time in the White House nearing an end, Prime Minister Netanyahu is covering his bases, meeting with the Republican presidential nominee and the likely Democratic nominee. Vice President Harris was not on hand for Netanyahu's address to Congress Wednesday, but she returned from the campaign trail Thursday to meet with him.
She's been a full partner in our policies in the Middle East, particularly with our policies towards Israel and the war in Gaza.
Former President Trump said Israel should wrap up the war quickly because of the bad publicity.
Got to get this done fast because the world is not taking lightly to it. It's really incredible. You know, October 7th would have never happened if I was president.
Netanyahu is going to Mar-a-Lago on Friday for a meeting with Trump. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Both Trump and Harris denounced protesters outside the Capitol Wednesday who took down an American flag and burned it.
Harris in a letter called them despicable acts and that pro-Hamas graffiti is abhorrent and we must not tolerate it in our nation.
Well, casting for a cause.
How one local man turned his annual fishing trip into a fundraiser.
We got some warmer weather coming up, but that's going to come with some showers. That's starting Sunday evening. I'll have all the details coming right up.
Our country has taken a beating the last few years, but I know we can turn it around. It'll take a lot of hard work like these athletes put in. We need to get serious about our spending that has caused prices to skyrocket. We need to fix our health care and address the shortage of affordable housing. Also, we must close our border, stop the flow of fentanyl, and put Americans first. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Let's get America winning gold again.
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're making it easier than ever to furnish your home with name brand, top quality furniture. For a limited time, you'll save with store-wide sale prices. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax. Sofas and sectionals from Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. They're all at sale prices. And now, we'll pay your sales tax. But it's only for a limited time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get up to $7,400 in total savings on a new 2024 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
For over 40 years, Blood Cross Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A fishing challenge is reeling in funds for good causes in the Coulee region.
Al Muskie's Challenge is an annual fundraising event with a unique premise. Every summer, Rotary Club member Al Lewis and his fellow contestants embark on a fishing trip to catch as many muskies as they can. Donors can give a one-time amount or pledge an amount for every catch.
So the more fish Al catches, the more money raised for local nonprofits. Al says he appreciates the chance to combine two of his passions, fishing and community fundraising.
I get to fish for the cause, have fun, see nature, drive around get driven around the boat with loons and have a great time, catch fish and bring money back to our community and support the youth of the Coulee region. It's a lot of fun.
Funds raised during this year will support the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse and the Family and Children's Center. Last year, Al raised about $120,000. And if you want to learn more or donate, we'll have the link on our digital platforms.
That's a great annual tradition he puts together for
sure.
So
much fun right there.
Yeah, and great weather if you wanted to go out fishing today. Hopefully that continues into the weekend, Nicole.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful weather today. It's going to stick around as we go into tomorrow for Friday. Start to feel that warm up a little bit as we get into Saturday. But again, right now, even going into this evening, it's going to be perfect. Here's our satellite over the last few hours. Not a single cloud in the sky over our area, and that's going to continue as we get into those evening hours. Now, we do have that warm up coming on the way. We're going to start to feel some of those warmer temperatures start to creep into our area as we get into Saturday and Sunday, and then really start to feel that heat up while we get later into the week. So here's our upper air pattern as we're getting into the weekend. Can start to feel or see that warmer air start to enter our area sometime around Saturday. Then we'll get a little bit of a break from those above average temperatures. We'll have some showers moving in. That'll keep us a little bit cooler. By cooler, I mean below or near average, honestly. And then after that, we really start to feel that heat up. So it's a little bit more of an active weather situation, active weather week that we've been seeing for the past few days. So I wanted to break it down a little bit. Right now, we can see there's a high pressure system sitting off to our east that just passed over us last night. With high pressure systems, you can see that the circulation around it is going to move anticyclonically, which it can also be explained as clockwise. That's going to make a big impact on how the winds and air move in the air above us. So right now, you can see on the tail end of this high, the winds are going to be pushing up from the south. That's going to be affecting us in the La Crosse area. Those southerly winds are going to start bringing up some warmer air that's going to be from the south. But those really won't be able to have too much of a time to sit around in the area and really heat us up, because we'll have some cloud cover coming in Sunday, and then this low pressure coming in from the west is going to start to dump some showers on us. We don't have all the details on these showers right now. They're mainly going to be over Sunday night, going into most of the day Monday, and then we're going to start to feel that heat up as another high pressure system comes in around Tuesday morning. That's going to slowly make its way to the east, and then again we're on that backside of that high pressure, so it's going to be swinging those winds up from the south and really transporting all of that hot and moist air from the Gulf of Mexico. So it's going to be a muggy week after we get through those rain showers on Sunday evening going into Monday. But that mugginess is really going to start to be felt as we get into the beginning of next week, once we have those rain showers, and then again once that high pressure system starts to bring up some of that muggier and warmer air. So just be aware of that. If you have any plans outside next week, it's not going to feel as good as it is right now. It's going to feel a little bit warmer. Our lows tonight, much of the area is near normal. Some of the areas just east of I-94 could be dipping down into the mid or low 50s even, so definitely a great night to keep your window open overnight. Give your AC a quick break before you really have to make sure it's still working once we get into next week. Our high tomorrow, sticking in the low to mid 80s, just right near average. Could be seeing some lower lying clouds again tomorrow morning or some fog. But other than that, we have our rain chances coming up, and then heat and humidity is going to be the name of the game as we get into next week.
Yeah, that'll be quite a stretch.
Oh yeah.
All right, Nicole, thanks very much.
Open for business.
The old La Crosse Shopko building has a new establishment.
Tomorrow is Foodie Friday here on News 8 Now this morning, and this week we are joined by Pogriba Restaurant to talk about their weekly specials and what else they're serving up.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Save money and sleep better during the PM Mismatch Mattress Sale. Twin starting at $159, full start at $249, and queen pillow tops as low as $399. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale today only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Save money and sleep better during the Mismatch Mattress Sale at PM Sleep Center. Choose from over 15 queen mattresses starting at $599 or less. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, a new shopping option opened its doors in La Crosse this morning.
That's right. The city's first Aldi store is now welcoming customers at 4344 Mormon Coulee Road. In the space formerly occupied by Shopco, today's grand opening kicked off at 8 a.m. with the first 100 shoppers receiving special gift bags and gift cards.
Now, this marks the second Aldi in the La Crosse area, joining the existing store over in Onalaska. Customers say they're happy to have a convenient grocery shopping option on La Crosse's south side.
I used to go all the way to Onalaska, which is about a 20-minute drive from where my house is. So when I heard they were opening up this store, I was like super excited.
Way excited. The new south side location will operate daily from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
All right, and it's good to see. I mean, we've been having those empty Shopco buildings since they obviously went through what they went through as a business, but it's good to see all these businesses now starting to have a little bit of revitalization in some of these parts around our community.
Oh yeah, I love a close by grocery store option.
Yeah.
That's my new thing now, checking out grocery stores.
There you go. I guess you'll have to check out all.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast right after this.
It's the 50th anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts with over $1 million in prize giveaways. Register in-store and at homefurniture.com. Plus, get up to 15% off sale prices on the best selection of porch and patio in the Midwest during the 50th anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
We know how hard your family can be in your home. Relax. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners that can create a home. Last a lifetime. Our flooring from Sealants is perfect for muddy feet
and
waterborne fights. Sealants Carpeland in Coon Valley. Let us help you find the perfect flooring because our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Get a sleep like no other on an Heirloom mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom, the perfect sleep night after night at Home Sleep Express.
It's going to be another beautiful day tomorrow if you have the afternoon off, or even if you want to get the grill out tomorrow evening. It's going to be a nice day for grilling all day long. Beautiful temperatures and not a cloud in the sky tomorrow either, very similar to what we had today. And then the rest of the week we'll start to feel that warm up, but after that it's going to be definitely a hot one.
Okay, and Sunday for the most part should be a good grilling forecast as well.
Might have a couple sprinkles as we get into those evening hours.
My Toastmasters will be at the festival in Onalaska hosting a brat stand, so come on and say hi.
Hey, there you go. Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.